Go ahead and get rolling, you guys. Top of the morning. Happy August 15th, coming to you alive, coming to you well, and coming to you full of gratitude. And I'm going to share a really powerful message with you guys in a moment. Something happened to me yesterday, and it just feels like the universe is answering all of my thoughts of manifestation. The universe is giving me back what I feel that I've been asking for, but it's saying, you know what? We see you working, Elias. We see you doing the hard work, and we see you showing up. And now the universe is continuing to reward me. So whatever your faith is, however you think about the world, energy, vibration, prayer, whatever it is, I feel that all those things are being answered right now. And I just feel like I'm in a very, very grateful position. And listen, my gratitude is rooted right here with you guys. Keep it moving is literally the foundation for anything else that I'm building. Team Fast is the foundation of what we've been building and talking about for the last 6 years. And so I'm just really in a grateful position right now, and I'm happy. And so I wanted to open up. I'm going to go to who's going to take us out on the field on this amazing. It's going to be Brianna. Brianna, are you walking with the kids? Can you bring us out on the field today?
Let's go. I just left my son's Friday rally and watching these teachers and kids just pull everybody together, the scared ones, the crying ones, with music, smiles, and laughter. Uh, I felt so grateful to just be standing there with all of them. And I've been feeling very grateful lately for everything that has been coming to me, just like you were saying.
I love it. I love it. And you know, your son's getting so big. He's getting tall.
I know, he's huge. And it's crazy. My daughter just started 11th grade. My son is in first grade. All these opportunities. This whole week, I've just been feeling so grateful. I have a client that I thought was ghosting me. He's fighting fires in LA, and I was just like, wow, I'm gonna get to help him buy his dream home, and he's out fighting fires.
Mm.
I'm so grateful for that. So my sentiment is being grateful and humble for everything that you worked for finally coming to you. And I actually told my daughter I'm going to XPCon, and I said, this is going to motivate me. I'm going to be on a stage. I'm going to speak in front of hundreds, maybe thousands of people within the next year. So putting it on keeping moving group coaching because it's recorded and I'm going to have to stick to it. But I want to get on a stage someday and tell my story and just share it, because I feel like I've overcame so much that if I can have one person look and be like, wow, she did that, and still just smiles and is so grateful, like I'm going to do it too. So if I can reach one person, I will just feel like I've accomplished so much and then just go from there. Or if I can just make my daughter more proud and more proud, like that's an
Wow.
accomplishment too. So,
Wow. God,
yeah.
I could stay here all day long, you guys. I could stay right here all session long. The reason why this is so powerful directly for me as a coach and being able to see, Brianna's growth and transformation over the last few years. We did a branding workshop or some type of workshop a few years back in Hayward. And for the people that don't know Brianna that well or haven't met her in person, she's just got that spirit. She's got that energy about her. Well, I told her to come up to the front of the room and speak. And she looked at me like, you motherfucker. Like, no, 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 I'm not doing that. No, like, and like she got like red. Like I remember seeing how red she was. And I was like, you got this. No, you're going. And every part of her wanted to just walk back to her seat. I'm like, no, you got this. Go. And I remember her speaking in front of the group. And I was like, that was great. That was powerful. And now she is she's down to grab the mic on coaching. She's down to speak up in sessions. And so I've just seen this evolution of you. And so let's give her some love, some light, some positive energy. And listen, your kids are already proud. And I love that she said, if I could just make them even more proud of me, like that is just such a powerful message. And here's my thoughts to you, Brianna. When you see, first off, attend Fast Forward Movement on Mondays. When you're on Fast Forward Movement, there's 500 plus people, sometimes more than that, on those calls. I want you to raise your hand, get involved in the conversation if you have something to contribute. Also, the Delta's Association of Realtors, the Women's Council, all these different things that are local, start raising your hand. Get in those chats. Like, hey, you guys, I see you have an event coming up. I have something I'd like to share, and just ask. Start putting your name out there by asking, and being very, very, mindful about that. That's how I got into Inman. I sent them a video and I followed up with them like a lead. Hey guys, just checking in. Here's another video. How are you? They got sick of me probably, and they said, all right, let's put this guy on a stage. And so, Brianna, it's the same exact thing. If you want that, then go out there and build that and manifest that for yourself. And we're here to support you on all of your endeavors. So I'm really stoked to hear that that's part of your plan. And when you go to EXPCon, you go and shake those people's hands. When you see Leo, you go right up to him and say, Leo, next year I'm going to be on one of these stages. Mark my words. Let me know if there's anything that you need to see from me in this next year for me to be even in that consideration bucket. And I promise you, giving me the chance, I'm going to rock that shit for you.
I'm so, that conversation I had with my daughter the other day, I just told her, I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm ready. And she's like, you are, Mom. You got it. You're going to do it. And I see the same fear of speaking in my daughter. And as I'm pulling it out, she's also stepping out of her shell too, because my daughter's a little shy sometimes.
You know what, Brianna?
I
I'm gonna
appreciate
tell
you
you.
guys all so much, because keep it moving group coaching, like, I know sometimes people can be like, oh, group coaching, I do it every morning, like, oh, I'm gonna miss today. Don't miss it. Really, the camaraderie and just getting on, starting your morning 3 times a week, like, it really makes such a difference. And when I do miss, I I feel like I missed, and rewatching it never is the same. Like, really, just engaging has made such a difference. I will never forget that day at Hayward. I thought I was going to throw up in front of everyone. I could barely look. I was a different red than I've ever seen myself, and I never want to feel like that again. And so far, so good. I've spoke at my daughter's quinceañera. I'm definitely getting out there at events and walking up and making myself more known. Whether you like it or not, I'm in your face. Let's
Brianna,
go.
she is here to stay. She's got a message to share with the world, and so do each of you. You see, I want to take you back on a story and on a journey. It was 2019, and at that time, I hadn't spoke on any stages at all. And Kenny and I were working at Climb Real Estate in 2020. We came to EXP and started to build fast real estate. So I remember early on, Kenny was getting some speaking opportunities, and he was traveling, going to speaking at some cool events. And I was like, man, how do I do that? You know what he told me? Not much. He said, start at your local associations. And I was like, well, how do I get to those bigger stages? Like, I don't know. Go and talk at the local associations and maybe your name will get out there. Like it wasn't like we do here. Kenny's that tough dad, never says he loves you, but shows up to every baseball game. That's just who he was. And so I was like, all right. And I kind of had a chip on my shoulder. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start putting my name out there, start shaking hands, start raising my hand. And then Kenny and I started to get asked to speak at events. And I remember it was 2021. We got asked to speak in Cabo at an event, and there was like 2,500 people in the crowd. It was cool. But for all these sessions, we were the only tandem presenters. Like when we go on stage, it was him and I. So Kenny would say his, I would go to mine. So it was like this rhythmic thing. We did that for a while, and I'm still down to do it. We're actually doing an MTV unplugged session in 1 month, and you guys will all get the invite. I want you to be there, support, and be in the room. However, over the years, I've just been wanting to do more of that. I enjoy it. I've gotten some really cool opportunities. And Brianna, I want this to be not braggadocious in any way, shape, or form. I just want to share with you guys the power of manifestation. So some of you may know this. I shared this with you guys on text. We're close. And so I shared this with some of you guys yesterday. Well, I wanted to share this with you, Brianna, because this is the power of just being consistent. I got this yesterday from our vice president of marketing at EXP, and it says, hey there, great seeing you in San Diego. I'd like to invite you to do a TED Talk style keynote during general session at EXPCon in Miami. Here's the theme. Let me know if you're interested, and we can chat about details and next steps. So, you guys, here we are, 5 years. I've asked for this. I've wanted the stage. I've wanted the big, opportunity. And like, here I am, you guys. Like, I couldn't be more humbled. I couldn't be more grateful. Like when you guys go to EXPCon and you see how massive that room is, how many people are there, the production, the lights, the quality of the mic, like you guys, it was just one of those moments in my career. But it feels like these moments keep happening. And it's all because we just show up consistently. We show up for ourselves. And then people start to see that. And new opportunities are coming, and new opportunities are coming. And so, you guys, like, I am an example of every single thing that I'm asking you guys to do. I promise you, I will never come to you theory. I will always come to you market tested. And so, Brianna, I wanted to share that with you. I just got that announcement yesterday that I'll be speaking on the main stage. And damn,
And I'm going to be there watching you, cheering
that's
you
right.
on.
That's right. And you guys are in a race right now. Brandy, Brianna, Ina just kind of inched over you, Brandy, in the conversation competition. So time for you to make sure that you're tracking that, Brandy, and coming after that gold medal because it's anybody's race. We got 2 weeks left. Okay. But I wanted to share that with you guys because it means the world to me and you guys mean the world to me. Never a brag. It's just a share. On to what do you got for us?
Elias, I mean, Wendy would be crazy if she didn't ask you to speak at Miami after hearing your speech in San Diego. I mean, it was not just inspirational, but clearly you shut the room down with your energy and your story. So, I mean, it only makes sense that she saw a speaker and a winner, and it would be silly for her not to ask you. So you deserve it, man.
Well, Antu, I appreciate that. I really, really do, you guys. It's a really powerful moment for me. Kenny gave me a thumbs up on a text. At the end of the day, you know what? You guys, I appreciate the love, support. Let's go right into the conversation for the week. Thank you, Antu. Brandy, you're ready to kill it this month, right? Because you were the leader and then somebody inched
Oh
over
yeah,
you.
no, no, it's on because I'm already booking my hotel. Brianna was like, "Are you sure you're going?" And I was like, "I'm setting everything up. I already got babysitters. I'm booking that hotel. No, it's on.
Okay.
If
All right.
Brianna's going, I'm."
That's right. That's right. I absolutely love this. You guys, it's an opportunity for all of us just to come together and, really, really see the big picture of the company. So what I want to do right now is I want to share a couple things with you before we get rolling. How many people on this call, and Tanisha, you cannot answer this because I saw you yesterday. How many people can tell me where we are for production as a company, Fast Real Estate, year to date in volume? What have we closed this year for volume? Because especially if you're speaking to your potential sellers, talking to your buyers about how we help people, how we can truly, truly get them to the finish line. Who wants to take themselves off of mute and tell me? And it's okay if you're not right on, but give me a number. Where do you think we are for closed volume this year? All right, so 260 million. I got 399. Okay, cool. 300 million. Okay, cool. That's the first stage of this. How many people can tell me? And this was visible. This was just posted a couple days ago, and it's on our weekly meetings if you missed the weekly meetings. How many people can tell the group, how many units that our team has sold this year? All right, so 500 is the number in the chat. Okay, 500. Anybody else have something? 450, 600. Okay, cool. Let's all make sure that we're on the same page because you guys are out there hustling, talking to consumers at the highest level. Right now, our company has sold 502 homes. That is our year-to-date units. Our year-to-date volume is $401 million of closed volume. Currently, in the entire company of EXP, we are ranked number 2. There was over 90,000 people at this company, and when this report came out, it was at 399, 370, 703. I just want you guys to know these things because it is powerful when you're talking to consumers. Also, when you're talking with these agents at other brokerages, at their mom and pop shop, they're saying that they have, support, but do they really have support, coaching, training, human development? Do they have the tools? Do they have the human resources? All the things. I want you guys to know the magnitude of where we are at this year and what you guys are doing. So I want to share that with everybody. We'll talk more about that when it's not just group coaching, but I want to make the session about you guys and let's talk about the wins for this week. So I'm going to go over to Kelly. Kelly's texted me something yesterday and it was really cool because Kelly just got 2 offers accepted at the same time. And Kelly is always humble and she shares, but yeah, Patrick, absolutely. She always shares. But what I want her to go a couple layers deeper because Kelly, there's some things that you're doing behind the scenes from follow up to being addicted to the follow up, right? We talked about that yesterday a little bit, but there's some things that you're really, really doing on a high level, but we never get to hear the high level from you because it's always done with a smile and then it's just short and sweet and to the point. So tell us first off, what has happened recently in your business, where you're at for production for the year, and if you could give us 2 to 3 things that are truly, truly working for you on an operational side, on a follow-up side, on a strategic side, what would that be, Kelly? So Kelly, let's have you share because it's all about Action Friday and you've taken some massive action and have had massive results. So Kelly, the mic is yours.
Okay, hi. Recently I got to write 5 offers and for 5 different clients, and a lot of these clients have been, first call, I am not ready, I am not pre-approved, to now in contract. I got 2 offers accepted at the same exact time yesterday, which is kind of cool. And writing one today, or submitting it today, submitting one on Tuesday. Just basically what I do is I am addicted to the follow-up. I do hit everyone up constantly. I don't stop. I love hearing no's, leave me alones, those type of things, because they let me know that I'm doing something right in this business. We need like 100 no's for that one yes. Something else that I would say is giving me this success that I have this year, which is gonna be every year, is the fact that my life was not like most. I was in the system. I didn't grow up with a mom or dad. I lived with so many different families. I got abused really bad. And as an adult, I got I had a broken neck. I was living with it. I have a titanium neck now. I had a compressed spinal cord in my broken bones. This happened only 5 years ago, and I would go to the doctor and they didn't listen. Basically, I've been through so much and there's no one to call for help. And when you have that like on you, you know how to be a survivor. All of us are. When you're an entrepreneur and you're successful at it, it's only because you've likely been through a lot, and it's good for us. This business is good for people that have been through a lot, I think. And so we're surrounded by these people all day long. A lot of you guys have been through similar and different stuff, and that if you take that and use it as your fire to keep pushing, people are gonna stop being friends with you. People are gonna stop clapping for you. People are gonna think all these different things. But if you just believe in yourself the most, keep that fire going, keep going, make a website, make a newsletter, work hard, don't stop. That's what's gonna get you there. But just keep believing in yourself and stuff.
So Kelly, you always greet the day with a smile. When I think Kelly, I think smile. That's the first thing that comes to me. Like you're kind, you are just always smiling, you always have just this sunny disposition, but oftentimes behind that sunny disposition, there was trauma, there was drama. We all have that. So Kelly, like, I don't raise your hand if you've ever heard this story from Kelly. I didn't know this. Like I didn't know this. And so Kelly, I'm so glad that I do because Kelly is saying, you know what, I've been through a lot and I allow that to fuel me. I allow that to push me. I allow that to say, you know what, I'm going to annoy people until they say, never call me again, because she's a woman on a mission. And so, Kelly, I really appreciate you sharing. I know that there's so much more. We're only scraping the surface. And in due time, just like Brianna, I think that that message is going to help so many people in the world. That message and that story is going to help so many people in the world. And I think that you're barely getting started. Kelly's at already over $6 million of production this year, and she'll probably close the year at over $10 million. $10 million of real estate production in the San Francisco Bay Area. Like, that is absolutely incredible. And Kelly, how long have you been licensed?
For 1 year and a half. And I wasn't always smiley. When I was a kid, I was confused and angry, and I had a breakthrough one time when I was like 12, and I told myself, just smile at people. Just smile. Just smile. That's it. I had it written down in my wallet, and I was like, just smile. And it helped me become smiley. And ever since, people would say, you always smile. You know, you're so happy. You always smile. And then that's what it turned into. And now it's just who I am.
Okay, you guys, I got goosebumps right now. I didn't know that she wrote that down, but what did I say? When I think of Kelly, I think of what? Smile. Like, that's part of her brand and how she wants the world to see her. And she's fought through that. She made a conscious choice to say, you know, I'm going to smile my way through things even when it's hard. That's part of her brand that I've experienced. And she said that that's been a message since she was 12 years old. So really, really powerful moment, Kelly. I absolutely love this. And there's podcasts for you. There's stages for you. There's women's group for you. There is empowerment for you. There is video content. There is a whole world out there that is waiting to hear the story of Kelly Kelly. So if there's anything that I could ever do for you, for anybody else on this call to help get that voice to more people, I'm here for 100% support. So Kelly Kelly, let's give her some love, some light, some positive energy for sharing and being vulnerable in this moment. Really, really cool stuff. I knew it. I saw her. I let her in early, and I was just like, I know that there's so much there that I don't even know about. And so, Kelly, we are just getting started, homegirl. I'm so glad that you're here and so glad that you shared.
Thank you. And yes, when I was born with Kelly Kelly, as someone who can't even ask their own mom why I was born that way, at 5 years old in the nurse's office, very sick, what's your name? Kelly. What's your last name? Kelly. What's your first name? Kelly. What's your last name? Kelly. Just, it's honestly insane. So why did I even get named that and have this life? That's insane. So just, keep going and don't stop.
You know what? I absolutely love this. Listen, before we turn the page, you guys, before we go any further, I would love to hear from you guys. You had Brianna share, you had Kelly share. You guys have any thoughts, words of wisdom, thoughts or feelings that you guys want to share? Feel free to take yourself off of mute. I'd love to hear from you. Let's go, Ashley. What do you got for us?
Kelly, Kelly, I just remember a year and a half at your first Team Fast event, and I remember I was there and you trusted me with some of this, and I literally remember it like it was yesterday, and I cannot express how proud of you I am. And just to see that you know these simple truths when you said, I know, I love the word no. 100 no's means I'm doing my job. Dude, that's so much fire. And
Hell yeah.
it's that hunger you have because of the things that you went through, and that drive that will never go away, that's going to push you toward your success. And I'm so excited to have a front row seat to it.
Man,
You all are really good, amazing people that I plan to have in my life for a long time. Thank you. All of
you
you.
know what's great is that Kelly realizes that we've all been through some really hard shit, way harder than getting no's on the phone. Like, way harder than just getting some no's on the phone. You don't want to buy real estate? Fuck me. Okay, cool. Next person. Like we need to be accepting rejection, right? If you are getting tons and tons of rejection, I applaud you, my friends. I applaud you because you are purposefully going out there and accepting that because you're prospecting at a high level. Listen, I'll be clear with you. If you are not in contract right now, if you're not in contract right now, if you don't have multiple contracts like Kelly, like Jessica, like other people on this call, and you are looking at your day, there is no reason why you are not prospecting and taking on rejection. There is no reason. I don't see any reason. It's like, what are you actually doing? If you're not prospecting, you're not posting social media, like, what are you doing? Like, you could only learn so much in this business. So many people just want to learn as much as they possibly can. And that is their blanket, their comfort blanket from them actually stepping out and doing some things. You see, you can only learn so much. There is so much learning in the doing. Darn it, they said no. Maybe I should say things a little bit better. Darn it, they said no. What am I doing wrong? I'm going to analyze, analyze, analyze. This is why I'm so passionate about a body of work. Your body of work gives you all the data that you need to know about how to improve, how to get better, what to do differently. But if you're sitting there doing nothing, why are you even in real estate? Why are you even in real estate? You guys have to wear this with a badge of honor. And the way that you represent this industry is by showing up and doing what Kelly is doing and walking into the fire, taking as many no's as you can, as many knocks on the chin, and saying, you know what, bring that shit on. I'm made for this. I was built for this. So Kelly, I'm inspired by your words today. Damian, let's go to you. Chicken Mom, you'll be on deck. Let's go, Damian.
I just noticed the affirmation that she used, and I don't even know if she noticed it. She said, I'm having a successful year, and I'm going to continue to have successful years after this. So when she followed it up with that, I'm like, that type of confidence is what you need in this game, like to keep going through all of the difficulties that, that we encounter. And so that was one of the more noticeable nuances of what she just said to me, is that I'm going to keep doing this. It isn't just a flash in the pan. Like, this is what I do. And I think that's really dope, especially from somebody, she said, a year and a half license. Like, Kelly, hey, for what it's worth, I'm proud of you. That was dope.
That's right. That's right. Let's go, Brianna. What do you got for us, Chicken Mom?
Okay, so of course we're all getting off this call and calling everyone in our database to get told to fuck off from a couple people, right? I mean, if you're not after that, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, you have to, come on. Kelly's addicted to it. Like, let's go. We all got to do it.
Man.
And Kelly, I wish, and I'm going to cry, I wish I would have told myself at 12 years old to smile. And I am so glad that you did, because it radiates and you're beautiful. And that story touches me. And I'm so thankful that you found that smile. And keep going. I love you guys. I'm getting off because now I'm ugly crying. I gotta go.
Well, don't leave. Don't go too far. I appreciate you, Brianna. Brandy, you're up next. What do you got for us, my friend?
I just want to give love to Brianna and Kelly. I feel privileged to be in the room with them. And Kelly, you said it perfect. Like, those who are entrepreneurs and successful go through some of the most hardest and toughest moments of their life. And it is because they had to learn at some point in their life how to get over the fear that most people don't. Brianna, this is for you. You have that one person. You already have that one person you're speaking to. You have two people, you have three people, you have a whole freaking room right now listening to you. Right. Same thing with you, Kelly. Like, and this is coming from somebody that has been through hard stuff as well. So you're not only inspiring those that didn't, you're also inspiring those that have. And it just to be in the same room, and the just smile thing was like, that touched my inner like 5-year-old little girl just now. She was like, yes, we are friends. We were meant to meet at some point of our life. So I just want to send love and light to everyone that's listening to them. And I hope that it sparks, it better spark something, like, not that it hopes it better spark something, but this conversation today is just, it was needed.
Listen, if you're not sparked by something right now, if you're not sparked by Kelly, by Brianna, you are not human and you are a robot and you have zero emotional intelligence. I'll say it. Because I can look around the room. I saw the smiles. I saw the welling up. You guys, business growth is rooted in your emotional maturity. Okay? Your emotional maturity to be able to temper your mood, to understand, to regulate, to be able to feel, to be able to have empathy. Business growth is rooted truly in high EQ. You see, you could have all the smarts in the world, but you're not connected with your heart. People are going to feel that. And so that's why this group is so powerful. So powerful. I never knew that this group would be what it is today when I first started. I never knew. But you guys have created that space. This space has become a safe place for us to share, to give, but we also sell a shit ton of real estate. So I appreciate you, Brandy. Let's go, Chris B. Then we're going to shift gears. I actually have some things that are going to help you guys get your ass in gear this week. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to Kelly Kelly. Yeah, Kelly Kelly's my girl. We've hung out a few times. She's always been genuine, authentic. She got this ethereal type of inner joy, and she's always, you can tell she's been through stuff because some people are just Jedi's. You got to go through a lot of suffering in order to spread that love to the world and raise up humanity. I feel like she's really that type of person, Kelly. And I've been watching her journey. I remember when you first came to the Sacramento office and just visited and always smiling. And we've hung out a few times at different events. And she's just a real one. You know, a lot of people try to get proximity people. And, you know, I fuck with a lot of people on Team Fast. This is real because people are just genuine and it shows when you're authentic and you've been through a lot of stuff. This journey as an entrepreneur is tough. And a lot of people that make it, you got to be a little different. I'll just be real with you. Most people don't make it doing what we do. A lot of people have been through a lot in their life, have that tough skin, and you grow up with this hardened heart. And it brings you more love because you could feel more people at a deeper connection than those that don't go through a lot in their life, you know? And I just want to say, Kelly, keep it going. You're an inspiration. That's the reason why I love this team. I could be anywhere, you know? I get offered salaries to, like, work with and startup. People come at me all the time because I've been doing this so long. And I choose to be here because of the energy. It's really a strong thing. And I appreciate you all. Mr. Kelly Kelly Show. Keep killing it. You're on your way.
Ah, God, what a wonderful message. You know, Kelly, it's so crazy that we started out with you. I saw you on the screen. I'm like, I want to know a little bit more. Let's say hi to Brianna's chicken because let's not ignore the chicken. The chicken has feelings too. Hi, chicken. Thank you. I saw Kelly here and I'm just like, God, like there's so much. Like for you guys to send me a text message that says, Coach, I just did this, or I got this buyer contract, or I got this listing. Send those to me all day long. That's you show me your receipts. That stuff gets me excited, you guys. But it's crazy to think that I prepared these slides before I talked to Kelly, before I heard Brianna speak, and I put some things on the screen. Relentless action equals predictable results. You see, when you're relentless about your prospecting, when you're relentless about the emails that you're sending, the calls that you're making, the database dials, the texts that you're sending, the personal one-on-one videos, then you have predictable results. That's why what we see when people join Intensity, their business right after Intensity is really thriving. They got a lot of things going on. They're in a lot of conversations. Things are really, really pumping. Their follower count went up on social. Their engagement went up on social. All their numbers are going up because they have relentless action that is forced on them. And then what happens if somebody falls off and they don't continue that relentless action? What do you think happens to their business 3 months after? Does it speed up or does it slow down? And there's some of you on the call right now. It happened. It slowed down because you got out of that relentless action. So what Kelly has done a really good job at is staying relentless. We've shared our win for the week, and let's just go, we've shared multiple wins for the week, but it states here that the market rewards those who outwork, outconnect, and outlast everyone else. You see, I'm talking to Michaela this morning. She said that there was this little bitch ass girl on her volleyball team that's rude to her. I said, okay, how are you going to win her over? I was like, I don't care about you being friends. When you're on that court, you guys are team members. You have one goal, and it's to win. I said, you need to outwork everybody, out hustle everybody, because I see you out there. You don't go for the ball. You don't have hustle. You don't, outwork everybody. I said, You can't wait for practice to be the one day that you practice. I said, you need to be in that backyard bumping the ball. You need to go to the park. You need to work at it. And so the way that you're going to silence these bitch ass haters is by outworking them, outpacing them. I told that to my 14-year-old daughter today, and I say it to you guys. The market rewards those who outwork, outconnect, and outlast everyone else. Listen, I'm not the smartest dude in the room. I'm not the most tactical dude. I don't have SOPs for everything. Some things I do, some things I do not. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to outwork motherfuckers. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. And when people are sleeping, I'm on a 5 a.m. group coaching call with 100 people. That's what I'm going to do. You see, I'm going to continuously show up, and I'm going to harness that power that Kelly spoke about. Here's a key principle. The single biggest reason for failure in sales is an empty pipeline. Right? There is no reason why you are not feeding your pipeline. If you don't have business, put your shoes on and go knock on doors. What do I say? Hi, sales are up in this area. The Andersons just sold the house down the road for $30,000 over. I just want to ask, do you know anybody that's thinking about a move? No? Wonderful. Well, thank you. If you ever do, here's my information. By the way, what are your plans with the home in the next 2 years? Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Next knock. Same thing. You want to build content, or you want to build a following. Well, you can't build a following without posting shitty content. And the more shitty content that you post, the better it will get. My content was shitty early on, and it's gotten better. Is it the most polished? Is it the most perfect? No. Am I going viral? No. But it's gotten better. It's gotten consistent. And that's all that matters to me. I'm going to outwork and outpace everybody else. So fill your pipeline every single week. A Sunday closes out and you're prepping for Monday. You're looking at your business. You're looking at your deliverables, the things that you need to do. You should be able to look back in the week and say, man, I had X amount of conversations and I put X amount of people into my database. Also, I created X amount of content this week. Cool. Wonderful. Now let's just compound that every single week, no matter what. Inaction doesn't serve you, doesn't serve your family, and it will force you to go back to a 9-to-5. That's not something I'm willing to do, and I'm hoping that that's not something you're willing to do. Your income is directly proportionate, it's in direct proportion to the amount and the number of people you talk to consistently. If you're on this call right now and you're thinking about, geez, God, I spent a lot of time reading stuff this week, researching, clearing my inbox, and you can't really think about how many people you actually spoke to this week, you need to get out from behind the screen. You need to get out of your house, and you need to start meeting some people. You need to host an open house, knock on the doors, pull a circle prospecting list, and go out there and prospect. You guys are in the business to prospect, and you prospect until you no longer have to. And what I mean by that, you prospect so long, so hard, religiously, relentlessly, to where you have 1,000 people in your database that you have put in there yourself because of your relentless efforts. And now you start just prospecting and marketing to the people that you have already met. But until that day, you have to work relentlessly on speaking to people, adding them to your database, and then working those people in your database until they buy, sell, or die. Buy, sell, or die. The golden hour. What I'm going to have everybody do right now is I want you to go into your calendar. You see, what happens is that we have all these other things that we're doing within our business. And what we don't do is we don't segment our time, compartmentalize, shut everything, everyone, every distraction out, and say, I am locked in. Nobody can talk to me right now. This is my prospecting time. You think that I'm going to pause for a second, check an email, hold on, you guys, hold on. I'm take a call. What? This is my prospecting time. My prospecting time is helping you guys grow, putting thoughts in your mind that are going to inspire you guys to take action in your business. You see, this is prospecting time. So this is my golden hour. Each of you need to go to your calendar before the end of the day. And you need to look at next week and say, intentional hours that are my golden hour to do nothing other than prospect and follow up on leads. This is your golden hour. This should be reflected in your calendar. And I'm going to give a shout out to somebody on the call right now. It's Angelique. Angelique, she just sent me her calendar. And what was cool about this is she sent me her calendar, and I'm going to share this with you guys. So Angelique, she's like, oh shit, Elias.
Oh no.
So check
I
this
actually
out.
have to change it.
All right, so it's cool, but I just want you guys to look at this, and she is brand new. She got some admin time here, coaching, listen to 3 of the best calls, watch buyer consultation, coaching, accountability. I think that you work during the day. Is that safe to say,
Yes.
Angelique? All right,
Yes.
so she works during the day. So look at this evening: lead generation, coaching for buyer's consultation. And so what she's done is she's created for her week to look at and say, you know what, I'm still working on this. But what she's doing is she's taking her 30-day checklist and she is dividing and conquering it, and she's putting those things on the calendar. So she knows the choices that she's making are conscious, and then the energy that's going to be needed for her to go in and do these lead generation activities. So I just want to give you a shout out, Angelique, because I know you're new, you're just getting the ball rolling, but that's what it takes, you guys. And let's get back to this golden hour. You see, the golden hour is a non-negotiable block of time for outbound prospecting during peak hours when most consumers are reachable. In real estate, some of the best hours to reach out to people are going to be 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I don't know why that is. It just is, but you can also have some variations of that. If you're not getting the type of responses that you get one day, we're calling from, anytime between 8 and 11, then shoot, switch to 3 to 7, right? But if you guys are anything like me and the consumers are anything like me, when 3 o'clock comes around, what are we doing typically at that time? Tanisha, we're picking up the kids, right? And then 5 o'clock comes around, we're trying to get ready for, dinner. If you're me, that is the time where I'm at the gym. And so the last thing I want to do is be fielding those calls. And so the golden hour is non-negotiable block of time for outbound prospecting. So I'm going to encourage you to put that. I'm going to push you and I'm going to hold you accountable to this to make sure that that time is dedicated for you to call. You don't have leads, you have access to the lead pond. You need some opportunities, go knock on doors. Don't know how to knock on doors? I'll give you the script. There's literally no excuses for you guys not to go out there and have a golden hour of prospecting, either on the phone, text message, video, or going into the database. There's no reason. So here's the rules. It is 100% dedicated to outbound contact. We're not looking at emails, no admin work, and no distractions. You see, what happens sometimes is that we start making prospecting calls and we're on a call, and literally while we're speaking, we have something else up on our phone. Please raise your hand if you've ever done that before. Raise your hand if you've ever, while making prospecting calls, you're looking at emails, right? Because what happens is that that's who we are. We got the squirrel mentality sometimes. What I want you guys to do is I want to isolate that time. So it is 100% dedicated to your outbound contact, no emails, no admin work, no distractions. And I should have put here, no Instagram. Use high value activities, calls, personalized text, voice memos, video memos, or social media DMs. You guys, this is your formula, right? If you just sat there right now and in your golden hour, you made it a goal. I'm going to send out 50 one-to-one videos right now to my sphere, to leads that have looked at homes, also to people that are celebrating milestone moments on Facebook. How do you know? Just go to Facebook, go to the birthdays, go to events, and you're just going to sit there. What's up, you guys? It's Laura. Hey, I see that you just got back from Greece. What an amazing experience that was. Cool to see you out there living your best life. Just want to pop in and say hi. Surprise and delight moments will work from now until the end of the time. Raise your hand if you've been in intensity and sent surprise and delight moments before. Please raise your hand if you've sent surprise and delight moments before. Brandy, does surprise and delight moments work for engagement? Take yourself off of mute. She did even a dance to it.
Oh yeah, they totally work. And it's because you're coming at them in more of a genuine way. You're connecting to their personal life rather than being like, hey, are you interested in buying a house? Do you want to check your home value? No, you're coming at them as a person. You're making them feel valued. You're making them feel, think about when like someone reaches out to you and they're like, hey Elias, I like your black shirt. Or like, you know what I mean? Like,
I love black.
yeah. No, or I that was just being funny, but no, like, or even happy birthday messages, like find something valuable to someone. you can instantly look at, this is something that I was told, you can instantly go to somebody's profile and pick out the top 3 things that is most important in their life. And you should, if you are a successful person that's displaying your life, there should be 3 things that somebody should be able to look at your feed and have it stand out. And if you commit to those things personally on somebody's in your surprise and delight moments, go to their profile, look at it. Okay, looks like he's a dad, she's a mom. Oh, she really loves her business. Oh, they own their own business. Oh, looks like, they're a baseball family. Pick something. And that, when you notice somebody's like top priority thing, oh my gosh, you just like next leveled yourself. And then just comment.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. You guys, I'm going to be an example for you guys. As always, I'm never going to ask you to do anything. So I have a coaching client. She'll do 100 transactions this year. She's in Southern California. She has a team of about 7 people. Well, this is me. Just great first session today. I'm very excited to be on this journey with you. Just on the way to the gym, to send her a surprise and delight moment. She's like, "Thank you so much for sending that video." The video took me 36 seconds, and it was just in my car, really, really quick. My hair wasn't done, nothing was polished. I just did it on the run, and she was so grateful about it. And so, you guys, let's go back to this one more time. Use high value activities, calls, personalized text, voice memos, voice messages, social media ads. Hey, Tom. Hey, listen, I noticed that you were just looking at a house in Berkeley. I have some information about the Berkeley market I would love to share with you. Also, I'm setting up my tours for Saturday and Sunday. Let me know what day you're free to go and check out homes. Looking forward to talking with you. That is a powerful message to a lead. Hey, Tom, some things have changed in the market right now that are impacting buyers in a very, very positive way. Give me a text back or give me a call back. I'd love to share that news with you. Tom, some things just changed in the Berkeley market that I need to share with you. Hit me back when you can. I'm so excited about sharing this news. Fucking cliffhanger, right? But just imagine if you sent 50 of them and 2 of them responded to you. Cool. I like those odds for you. Really quick, Brandy, what do you got?
Okay, just a little message to that. I did that too yesterday. I sent a message to one of my Zillow leads, and I just said, "Hey, I'm setting up tours this week to all my clients. Would you like to get on the schedule? I see that there's new houses that you're looking at." And she was like, her response was like, "Oh my gosh, like she got on my list. Like she's on the VIP list." Like she was like, "Oh my gosh, what homes? When?" Like, so making people feel important. And it can, like, when she responded that way, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like here I thought I was going to be important going and showing her houses. No, now she thinks like she's important because somebody gets to go take her out to go see houses." So yeah.
It works. It works. And listen, you guys, this is confirmation. Not saying that you need it, but it is confirmation that these things work and they'll work until the end of the time. Protect it like your life depends on it, your golden hour, because your pipeline does. And here's the mantra. If you miss your golden hour, you're stealing from your future self. If you're looking at this right now and be like, "Damn, I don't even know last time I prospected." Like, what? If you don't have anything in contract, what? I thought you had people that you wanted to impact. I thought you wanted money. I thought you wanted opportunity for yourself. I thought you wanted to get out of your bad circumstances. What? Like, move. Go do something. You don't need to know everything there is to know about a contract or the back end or addendums. What? Just go and meet some people. All that other stuff, we can help you with. But I can't be out there holding your hand and forcing you to prospect. You got to dig deep and say, "I'm going to do this imperfect. I'm going to do it gritty. I'm going to do it scared, but I'm just going to do it consistently." So you guys, here's the challenge. And I think this is a really, really cool sprint. And we can do this from now until next week. Take a picture of this, remember it, put it in your mind, photographic memory, whatever you got. And this is all inspired by a book called Fanatical Prospecting, written by Jeb Blunt. If you don't have that book, I think it's a really, really good book. It's also great for our lender partners that are on the call today. 30 reach outs to new contacts today. Call, text, DMs, or in-person touches. That could be from door knocking. That could be from your open houses that you've hosted in the last couple of weeks. That could be from the lead pond. That could be from your circle prospecting list. Whatever it is, 30 new contacts. And imagine if you just said, all right, put on my shoes and I'm going to go out there and do some things. 10 visible touches on social media, comments, shares, stories, posts that engage your audience. If you look at your storyline right now, tell me how many stories are on your storyline from the last 24 hours. And I'll wait. I want you guys to put that number in the chat. And I'll wait until I start seeing things in the comments. 6, 2. Let's see here. I didn't understand your question here, Alex. You said contact in 2 minutes. I don't understand what that is.
Oh, because I go in contact with a lot of people, but I don't count it as a contact unless it's like really engaging. So if I don't make it to 2 minutes, I don't count it as like a connection.
So a contact is different than a conversation. But looking and say, hey man, you might work the phones today, or you might knock the doors and you didn't get any conversations, but at least you're attempting the contact. The contact is one part of it. The conversation is the next part of it. So the contacts will equal you having conversations. Does that make sense? Alex?
Yeah, yes. I just see the charts and I see a lot of people, there's like some in the thousands. I'm like, there's no way I'm nowhere near the thousands, but I'm trying.
It's listen, all you can do is try, right? And it can continuously get better. So Chris, 2, Tanisha, 2, Brandy Alfonso, 11. See, here's the thing, you guys, your story is your daily sitcom. So there should be no reason why you're not sharing with people all the things that are going on. Plus, we share a lot of each other's content. So your storyline on every single day should be a minimum of 10. Every week, you should be posting a minimum of 3 times. And maybe that's a combination. Maybe it's a carousel post. Maybe it's a reel about, affairs of the heart. Maybe it's a business one. That's how I kind of blend my week. So no matter what, create 10 visible touches on social media, comment, share, stories, posts that engage. Try your darndest to book 3 face-to-face Zoom appointments for next week. I want you to do everything in your power to book for a Zoom call. Hey, Tom, it sounds like you have some general interest about the home buying journey, even though your timeline, is really undetermined. Here's what we should do next. Let's at least get on a buyer consultation so I can share with you what to expect when you are ready to get into the market. Right? I don't care if somebody's wanting to wait 6 months. Mr. Johnson, is it safe to say that you want to start the process in 6 months, or you want to be completely moved in 6 months? Okay, cool. Here's what we do next. Rules. All outreach must be tracked in real time, meaning track these things in your database. Visibility matters. Leverage both direct prospecting and public engagement, and share one best conversation story at the end of our challenge. I want this to be the challenge from now until next Friday. And here's our last final thoughts on this. Everything is planned out, right? You guys are going to plan out your touches today. Social media and visibility is your action, and you're going to hit a goal of appointments. Commit publicly to checking in by the end of our week. You guys, when we do these calls, I'm going to call you guys out. I want to know what you did, what you created, how many people you spoke to, how many people you added to your database, how many videos that you've created. Listen, you guys, we are on the responsibility of having conversations. And the only way that we're going to do it is by taking massive action in our business. Does that make sense, everybody? All right, cool. I'm going to pause there. I want to make sure I respect everybody's time. I'm going to go, Patrick, one key thought from our time together today, big dog. Let's roll.
That women, especially mothers, are amazing, and you guys are killing it. And I just want to say that being raised by a single mom, seeing women like you, Kelly's, Chicken Mom, High of 5, you guys are nothing but motivation. So proud of you guys. And yeah.
Let's go, big dog. Me too, man. I was raised by my mom, just my mom, and I got single mom syndrome because I got nothing but love for you guys. All right, closing words. Angelique, one closing thought, key takeaway from our time together today. Let's roll. And thanks for rolling with the punches and not being shy. Let's go.
It's really inspiring hearing or not everybody, but a couple stories. We all go through things. If you don't, you're blessed, but I'm pretty sure everyone has had their struggles one way or another, but just don't give up, just continue to work on yourself, do it for your future self, do it for if you have kids or your, generations down the line, but just keep going.
Love it. Listen, go out there and be fanatical. Go out there and really serve your vision, serve your cause, serve your family, serve your future, serve that 12-year-old little girl in you, that 12-year-old little boy. Like, go out there and serve yourself. Like, we're in the business of rejection. That's what we're in the business of. And so you have to accept that, surrender to it, embrace it, and walk in the fire. Walk in the fire. And if you don't, my friends, this business will not be in your life in 6 months to a year from now. I promise you. You got to support this business by taking action. You have to put insurance on this business. And the only way that you do this is consistent, disciplined action. Nothing can waver from your golden hour. Go to your calendar, put your golden hour in there, make sure that that's set for the week, and go out there and handle your business. I'm here for support. I'm here to push you. I'm also going to be here to kick you in the ass when you need to hear real shit. Have an amazing weekend. And as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision. And make this week truly a week that matters. Peace.